Welcome, friends, to a journey through time, a journey to explore the lives of individuals who shaped the destiny of empires. Today we delve into the annals of history to reveal the 10 most powerful Muslim kings. These were not just men of ambition and might, but also visionaries who commanded armies, constructed cities and nurtured civilizations. Their reign saw the rise of grand empires that stretched across continents, the flourishing of art and knowledge, and the establishment of laws that have echoed through generations. These rulers have left an indelible mark on the world through their leadership, conquests and contributions to culture and society. Get ready to witness the grandeur, the intrigue and the enduring legacy of these remarkable men. Our journey begins in the heart of the Ottoman Empire, with a ruler whose name still resonates with power and majesty, Suleiman the Magnificent. Ascending to the throne in 1520, Suleiman inherited an empire already on the ascent, yet he yearned for more. Driven by ambition and a thirst for glory, Suleiman led his armies on a series of conquests, pushing the boundaries of his empire further than ever before. From the scorching sands of Arabia to the heart of Europe, his influence spread like wildfire. But Suleiman was more than just a conqueror. He was a gifted administrator and a patron of the arts. He reformed the Ottoman legal system, creating a code of laws that would stand the test of time. Under his watchful eye, Constantinople, the jewel of his empire, flourished as a center of culture and learning. The magnificent mosques, the bustling marketplaces, the intricate tapestries and ceramics. They all stand as testaments to the golden age that dawned under Suleiman's reign. He understood that true power lies not just in might, but in the enduring legacy we leave behind. And Suleiman the Magnificent, the architect of an empire, the patron of a golden age, certainly left a legacy that continues to captivate and inspire even today. Our next chapter takes us to the scorching battlefields of the Holy Land, where a different kind of king made his mark. Saladin, the Sultan, whose name is synonymous with chivalry and honor. The 12th century was a time of great religious upheaval, a clash of civilizations, as the Christian Crusaders from Europe collided with the Muslim rulers of the Middle East. In this maelstrom of war and faith, Saladin emerged as a beacon of leadership, uniting the Muslim world under his banner. He was a brilliant strategist, a master of warfare who dealt crushing defeats to the Crusader armies. But unlike many commanders of his time, Saladin was known for his mercy and his unwavering adherence to a strict code of conduct. He treated his enemies with respect, even offering medical care to wounded Crusader soldiers. He understood that true victory lay not just in conquering lands, but in winning hearts. His capture of Jerusalem in 1187, a pivotal moment in the Crusades, was marked by his tolerance and his respect for the city's Christian inhabitants. Saladin's legacy extends far beyond the battlefield. He is remembered as a symbol of unity and strength for the Muslim world and a figure of chivalry and honor admired by friend and foe alike. Our journey now takes us to the Indian subcontinent, a land rich in diversity and cultural vibrancy, where we meet Akbar the Great, the ruler who transformed the Mughal Empire into a beacon of religious tolerance and intellectual curiosity. Akbar ascended to the throne at the tender age of 13, inheriting a vast but fragmented empire. Yet through shrewd diplomacy and military prowess, he consolidated his rule and expanded the Mughal domains far and wide. But Akbar's true greatness lay not just in his military triumphs, but in his vision of a united India, a land where people of different faiths could coexist in harmony. He abolished the jizya, a tax imposed on non-Muslims, and welcomed people of all religions into his court and administration. Thinkers, artists, and scholars from across the land flocked to his court, drawn by his patronage and his insatiable thirst for knowledge. Akbar's reign witnessed a flourishing of art, literature, and architecture, a vibrant fusion of Persian, Islamic, and Indian traditions. The palaces and forts he built, the manuscripts he commissioned, they all stand as a testament to his vision of a pluralistic and enlightened empire. Akbar's legacy is a powerful reminder that true strength lies in embracing diversity and fostering understanding. He remains an inspirational figure, a symbol of tolerance and unity in a world often divided. Our journey through the annals of history now leads us to the heart of the Islamic Golden Age, a time of unprecedented intellectual ferment and scientific advancement. And at the center of this vibrant era stood Harun al-Rashid, the fifth Abbasid Caliph, whose name has become synonymous with this era of extraordinary achievement. Harun's reign, which began in 786 AD, marked the high point of the Abbasid Caliphate, a vast empire stretching from North Africa to Central Asia. He was a shrewd ruler, a skilled administrator who oversaw a period of economic prosperity and political stability. But Harun's true passion lay in nurturing the arts and sciences. He established the legendary House of Wisdom in Baghdad, a library and a center of learning that attracted scholars and thinkers from all corners of the known world. Under his patronage, mathematicians made groundbreaking discoveries, astronomers charted the heavens, and physicians advanced the frontiers of medicine. The tales of the Arabian Nights, those timeless stories that have enchanted generations, are said to have been compiled during Harun's reign. His court was a magnet for poets, musicians, and storytellers, their creativity fueled by his patronage and the spirit of the age. Harun al-Rashid's legacy is the legacy of the Islamic Golden Age itself, an era of unparalleled intellectual exploration, scientific discovery, and artistic brilliance, an era that continues to illuminate the world even today. Our journey takes a dramatic turn as we witness the fall of an empire and the rise of a new power. This is the story of Mehmed the Conqueror, the Ottoman Sultan, who at the age of 21 achieved what had been considered impossible for centuries, the conquest of Constantinople. For over 1,000 years, the mighty walls of Constantinople, the capital of the Byzantine Empire, had withstood countless sieges. But in 1453, Mehmed, driven by ambition and a fervent belief in his destiny, laid siege to the city. He deployed cannons, massive siege towers, and a vast army, showcasing the full might of the Ottoman military machine. After a 57-day siege, the walls of Constantinople finally crumbled, and Mehmed marched triumphantly into the city. The fall of Constantinople sent shockwaves through the Christian world, marking the end of the Byzantine Empire and the rise of the Ottomans as a major world power. Mehmed wasted no time in consolidating his victory. He moved the Ottoman capital to Constantinople, renaming it Istanbul, and embarked on an ambitious building program, transforming the city into a flourishing center of Islamic culture. The magnificent mosques, the bustling bazaars, the intricate fountains and gardens, they all stand as testaments to Mehmed's vision. He is remembered as a brilliant military strategist, a shrewd administrator, and a patron of the arts who forever altered the course of history. Our journey now takes us back to the sands of Mesopotamia, where a new dynasty, the Abbasids, rose to power, ushering in a golden age of Islamic civilization. And at the heart of this cultural and intellectual revolution stood Al-Mansur, the second Abbasid Caliph, a visionary leader who founded the city of Baghdad, destined to become a beacon of knowledge and prosperity. Ascending to power in 754 AD, Al-Mansur inherited an empire still grappling with the aftermath of revolution. He understood that to consolidate his power and legitimize his rule, he needed a new capital, a city that would embody the aspirations of his dynasty. He chose a strategic location on the banks of the Tigris River, a crossroads of trade and culture, and there, amidst the Mesopotamian plains, he laid the foundations of Baghdad. Al-Mansur spared no expense in creating a city worthy of his vision. He summoned architects, engineers, and artisans from across the empire, tasking them with building palaces, mosques, libraries, and gardens of unparalleled splendor. Under his watchful eye, Baghdad rose from the desert sands, its circular layout a marvel of urban planning, its streets bustling with merchants, scholars, and travelers from distant lands. Al-Mansur's Baghdad became the epicenter of the Islamic Golden Age, a magnet for the greatest minds of the time, a crucible where knowledge from Greece, Persia, and India mingled and ignited a revolution in science, philosophy, and literature. He is remembered as the builder of Baghdad, the architect of a golden age whose legacy continues to inspire even today. Our journey through the annals of history now leads us back to the Mughal Empire, where we encounter a ruler whose reign was marked by both territorial expansion and religious controversy. Aurangzeb, the sixth Mughal emperor, a complex and contradictory figure whose legacy continues to be debated even today. Ascending to the throne in 1658, Aurangzeb inherited an empire already vast and prosperous, yet driven by a deep sense of piety and an insatiable thirst for power. He embarked on a series of military campaigns that would significantly expand the Mughal domains. From the Deccan Plateau in the south to the foothills of the Himalayas in the north, his armies marched, consolidating Mughal rule and extending its reach to an unprecedented scale. At its zenith, Aurangzeb's empire encompassed almost the entire Indian subcontinent, a testament to his military prowess and administrative acumen. However, Aurangzeb's reign was also marked by a departure from the religious tolerance that had characterized his predecessors. A devout Muslim, he enforced Islamic law with renewed vigor, reimposing the jizya tax on non-Muslims and dismantling some Hindu temples. His policies, while driven by his own interpretations of faith and governance, sparked resentment among some segments of the population and contributed to the gradual decline of the Mughal Empire in the decades following his death. Aurangzeb's legacy remains a subject of debate, a complex tapestry woven from threads of military brilliance, administrative efficiency, religious zeal, and the consequences of his choices. He stands as a reminder that even the most powerful rulers are bound by the complexities of their times and the enduring impact of their decisions. Our journey now takes us to the Iberian Peninsula, to a land where Islamic civilization once flourished, leaving behind a legacy of art, architecture, and intellectual brilliance, Al-Andalus. And at the heart of this vibrant era stood Abd al-Rahman III, the Emir of Cordoba, who transformed his emirate into a flourishing caliphate, a beacon of culture and learning that rivaled the great courts of Baghdad and Constantinople. Ascending to power in 912 AD, Abd al-Rahman III inherited a fractured and unstable Al-Andalus, torn apart by internal strife and external threats. But through a combination of diplomacy, military might, and astute political maneuvering, he unified the land and ushered in an era of peace and prosperity. In 929 AD, Abd al-Rahman III declared himself caliph, establishing the Caliphate of Cordoba, a bold move that asserted his independence from the Abbasid Caliphate in Baghdad and signaled the arrival of Al-Andalus as a major power on the world stage. Under his rule, Cordoba, the capital of his caliphate, flourished as a center of learning and culture. He established libraries, universities, and hospitals, attracting scholars, artists, and thinkers from across the Islamic world and beyond. The Great Mosque of Cordoba, expanded and embellished during his reign, stands as a testament to the architectural splendor of his era. Its horseshoe arches and intricate decorations a testament to the fusion of Islamic and European artistic traditions. Abd al-Rahman III's legacy is the legacy of Al-Andalus at its zenith, a period of cultural brilliance, economic prosperity, and relative tolerance, a golden age that continues to captivate the imagination. Our journey takes us now to the battlefields of the Levant, where the Mamluks, a formidable warrior class, carved out their own empire amidst the turmoil of the 13th century. And leading them was Baybars, the fourth Mamluk Sultan, a brilliant military strategist and a cunning politician who repelled the Mongol hordes, secured the Egyptian borders, and left an indelible mark on the course of history. Born into slavery, Baybars rose through the ranks of the Mamluk army, his courage in battle and his strategic brilliance earning him the respect of his peers and the admiration of his superiors. In 1260, at the Battle of Ain Jalut, Baybars led the Mamluk army to a decisive victory against the Mongol forces, halting their westward expansion and saving the Islamic world from a potentially devastating invasion. This victory cemented Baybars' reputation as a military genius and paved the way for his ascension to the Sultanate. As Sultan, Baybars proved to be a shrewd administrator and a tireless builder. He strengthened the Mamluk army, reformed the Egyptian bureaucracy, and embarked on an ambitious program of public works, constructing mosques, hospitals, and irrigation canals that benefited the people and solidified his rule. He understood that true power lay not just in military might, but in the well-being of his people. Baybars' legacy is the legacy of the Mamluk Sultanate at its zenith, a period of military strength, economic prosperity, and cultural efflorescence, He is remembered as the Lion of the Mamluks, the savior of Islam and the architect of a golden age. Our journey culminates in the heart of Persia, where a new dynasty, the Seljuks, rose to power, ushering in a renaissance of Persian culture and learning. And at the helm of this cultural revival stood Malik Shah I, the third Sultan of the Seljuk Empire, a ruler whose reign witnessed a flourishing of art, literature and scientific inquiry. Ascending to the throne in 1071, Malik Shah I inherited an empire stretching from Anatolia in the west to Central Asia in the east. A skilled military leader, he consolidated his power, repelled invaders and secured the borders of his vast realm. But Malik Shah's true passion lay in patronizing the arts and sciences. He gathered around him a brilliant court of poets, scholars, astronomers and mathematicians, creating an environment where knowledge thrived and creativity flourished. Under his patronage, the renowned scholar and poet Omar Khayyam flourished, composing his celebrated work, the Rubaiyat, a collection of poems that has enchanted readers for centuries. Malik Shah also commissioned the construction of madrasas, or schools, throughout his empire, promoting education and fostering a culture of intellectual curiosity. His reign witnessed the development of the Jalali calendar, a solar calendar remarkable for its accuracy, a testament to the scientific advancements made during his era. Malik Shah I's legacy is the legacy of the Seljuk Renaissance, a period of cultural brilliance, intellectual vitality and artistic innovation that left an enduring mark on Persian and Islamic civilization. As we come to the end of our journey, we are left in awe of the sheer impact these 10 Muslim kings have had on the course of history. From the bustling streets of Baghdad and Cordoba to the grandeur of Istanbul and the heart of the Mughal Empire, their influence has shaped civilizations, sparked intellectual revolutions and left behind a legacy of art, architecture and knowledge that continues to inspire us today. These kings not only shaped the course of history, but also left a legacy that continues to influence the world today. Their stories remind us of the power of leadership, the importance of vision, and the enduring impact of human ambition and creativity. Thank you for watching. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more historical insights. Until next time, keep exploring the fascinating tapestry of our shared human story.